Hi, my name is Dr. Supriya and I am an Associate Consultant in Pediatric Pulmonology and Sleep Medicine at Manipal hospitals. What are the steps that a parent can take to ensure that a child gets good quality and duration of sleep? So good sleep hygiene begins in the daytime. A child should wake up at consistent timings. The wake up time should be the same on school days, on weekends and even on holidays. The second thing that they can do is to ensure that the child gets good amount of sun exposure and has some physical activity. So even on school days, to ensure that the child gets at least 1 hour of playtime outside in the sun. So the third thing is to limit caffeine post 2 p.m. So caffeine doesn't only come from tea and coffee, which a child should anyways not be having, but it also comes from carbonated drinks and from even hot chocolate or chocolate, which should be avoided ideally past 2 p.m. Next thing to avoid is not use any screen like laptop, TV, phone after sunset. Why? Because the blue light that is produced from the screens, from your TVs, phones and laptops, this tricks the brain into thinking that the sun is out. So if it's not possible to avoid screens after sunset, at least one should try and not use any screen 1 hour before bedtime. The next important thing to do is to set a sleep routine. So half an hour before a child's bedtime, parents can encourage the child to do something like brushing their teeth or having a bath, changing their clothes, changing into night clothes, and also probably reading a book, doing something that is not stimulating to the child. Start this process half an hour before the bedtime so that the child learns that doing these activities means it's time to go to bed. The other important thing to do is going to bed at consistent times. So depending on the child's age, this could be anywhere between 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. It's very important also to avoid sleep associations. So like rocking a child to sleep or patting a child or feeding the child. So these are the sleep associations which can form, and when children wake up naturally during their sleep cycles, it becomes difficult for them to self-soothe and fall asleep. Then they need these associations again. So in the first place itself, it's always important to avoid forming these sleep associations. And in case a child wakes up at night and is otherwise well, it's very important not to interact with the child, not to do anything stimulating, and not to switch on the lights. In spite of this, if the child has any of the sleep issue like feeling tired, headaches, behavioral issues, sleepy during the daytime, or the child has snoring, is very restless, having a lot of movements during sleep, or has cough or a nasal block, recurrent cough and nasal blocks, it's important that you see your pediatrician, discuss this with your pediatrician or a sleep expert, because sleep is as important as nutrition and vaccination for overall growth and development of your child.